Yeah, well, it's so funny that I think the people that are the best at sales at some point early on either were completely clueless, had no idea, or hated it, totally hated it. And so, very similar to Susie, not only did I not like sales when I started out in my entrepreneurial career, I literally almost didn't know what the word meant. So people would use words like prospecting, and it's like, prospecting. Yeah, that would be a good idea. You mean finding people to talk to? Yeah, don't know how to do that. Don't know how to do that. When I learned how to do that, then I didn't know what to say when I got there. I immediately went into pitch mode, pitching, peddling, offering, selling. It was totally horrendous, horrendous. So then, through a little, well, not a little, through a lot of personal and professional development, and I think we all have some sales training stories, because I think the sales training industry has done a huge disservice to the discipline and the passion of true heart-centered selling. I took some horrendous sales training. I took some okay sales training. And then the aha for me came when I realized this wasn't in a sales training book, right? Just like hopefully if you find genuine love and romance in your life, you're not going to find that in a dating book. And if you decide to lose some weight, you're not going to find that in a diet book or a health or wellness book. You're going to find it inside. Now, all these books are fantastic. And all of these systems for all these different things that we're talking about, whether it's health, wellness, dating, romance, sales, selling skills, they're all great methods. They just might not be great methods for you. So finally, I was able to piece together some of the elements of each phase and stage of the sales process that I liked and that I noticed that prospects enjoyed. So there's another flip, right? Imagine if our sales process were actually part of a buying process that clients enjoyed, and we took ourselves out of the striving and convincing and persuading business, and we got into the inviting and engaging business. And the moment that I flipped into something that I found easy, effortless, and enjoyable, and all three of those are important, right? It had to be easy, because we don't like engaging in things that are hard, painful and difficult. Easy, effortless, and enjoyable. All that means is, to me, suited to your personality, suited to your preferences, suited to your strengths, suited to who you are and who you want to be in front of all of your prospects and all of your clients and all of your customers. The other big thing, the other big flip that I noticed, not even early on, but sort of midway through this transformation, I was a completely different person when I was in sales mode than when I was in delivery mode. And as experts, as consultants, as speakers, trainers, coaches, et cetera, if we're in the professional services business where we are the product, why in the world would you treat someone differently after you have their check or after you have their credit card versus before? So I simply started treating prospects like future clients. I actually started treating prospects like current clients, right? With respect, with dignity, with peer status, with tough love, with hard questions. And one of the things that I learned to do just almost instinctively is on every sales call, or almost every sales call, because if I said every sales call, then it would be a technique, right? But almost every sales call, at some point early on, I use the phrase, would it be okay if I treat you like a fee-paid client? Would it be okay if I treat you like a fee-paid client? And they go, ooh, yeah, well, what does that look like? I said, well, what that looks like is I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to tell you what's really going on. I'm going to tell you what I really think. I'm going to give you the very best and highest of my professional advice, insights, and recommendations. Sometimes during this conversation, what that means is I'm going to tell you what you need to hear and not what you want to hear. Are you okay with that? And they said, yeah. And then as soon as I said that, I'm in client mode. I'm not in sales mode anymore. I'm in client mode. And so people say, oh, well, I don't know what it would be like to work with you. Or if I hire you, what's that going to look like? What's that going to feel like? Let's find out. Because before any money changes hands, I am telling the truth. I'm uncovering their problems. I'm diagnosing what's going on. I'm being helpful and relevant, and I'm being of great service to them. Because at that point in the sales process, their choice is, do I want to continue? It's not, I wonder what it would be like. It's, do I want to keep this mojo going with this person? And that really smooths out the sales process, even to the point where you don't need to close and prospects just close themselves. Because we're in the buying facilitation business. We help them buy. We don't push and strive and force them in a unnatural, uncomfortable sales process. That's why it's important.